Hello boys and girls, my name is Yoshi1907 here, welcoming you back to my now 100% blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A for Nintendo Switch 2, where in the last episode, yeah, you guessed it, we did even more side missions. Don't you like it? Having to do that many side missions just for all that stuff. Oh man, isn't that annoying? Or is it not? But anyways, in this video, we're finally going to try and continue the main storyline this time. Beyond that, though, we've actually just been focusing on trying to get our hyperspace Pokédex constantly closer to completion. But I know for sure I want to do all the side missions, so yeah, we're going to keep grinding that, but now it's time to take on the next level of a Rogue Mega encounter. We have our full main party with us, and a new, fresh, very leveled up level 100 Ceruledge that might work, but that's only if we need a ghost type. There's a chance we might need to swap in a different Pokemon. But for now, we have our Pokemon 100. It's nice, and it's going to help us out in the long run. From here, we'll probably just keep saving our XP stuff until we run into a nasty solo battle again, like the one we had to earlier with those Farfetch'd. Anyways, okay, here we go. It's Hyperspace Luminose. Swell of Mega Power has been detected in Hyperspace Luminose. A Pokemon inside must be able to rogue Mega Evolve. Well, yes, I'm going to go in, and we're going to use our highest level donut, which is not even a 2-star donut. It's actually a level 3 donut, but still better than anything else we have. Actually, come to think of it, this one's a bit more starred, so you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to have to use it at some point. Let's do it instead. I'll probably still be fine. It's a 3-star area. We should eat a 3-star donut. So, yeah, we're going to try that. I have a save state set up, so I guess I could always restart if something happens. But anyway, next Rogue Mega battle. Let's see how that works. Why are we in a sushi restaurant? Why is everything way too big? This place really is glitched out. Here, Yoshi, look at the middle of the battle court. Very odd Pokemon. Wait, I don't even see what's going on. Wait a minute. We can't even see what's going on here. Okay, well, we have no idea what's going to happen now. And we can't save while we're in here, either. At least the timer doesn't go down until we go into the battle. Both Mega Evolutions, though, we better be ready to use our Mega Evolution and Plus moves. Ugh. Dude, I haven't even seen this thing. What in the world am I even supposed to do? I guess we'll try Excadrill at first, but we'll see. So this has gotta be a Rogue Mega, but why is there food here and no Rogue Mega? That's so odd. Maybe the sushi platter was really committed to their vision, or to doing it a bit. Your sushi isn't gonna Mega Evolve, is it? Come on, you don't know how this works. Is Mega Evolution a joke to you or something? Well, yeah, Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent, and I'm ready to handle it, because I don't have anything else I could do. Here we go. So it's actually a Tasugiri. So that's actually not the side... Come on, it's a different Pokemon called Tasugiri. This is like its food or something? I guess that's what it is. Well, here we go. Finally found who Rogue Mega evolved. We'll have to just test different like many other battles, we'll probably have to just test different moves first to see what it has. And switch as we go along to see if we can't do that fast. Okay, well, I think I can clearly see that it's probably a water type, more than likely. So let's try a Raichu move now. Oh, no. Apparently not. But that's what we have friends for, right? We're going to slowly but surely try different... Okay, it's a dragon type and water type. So it's a water dragon, which means now it seems Gyarados is our play. Yeah, it does seem like they're using dragon types a lot. Actually, wait. That means we could use our fairy type, but the problem is because he's water, Excadrill wouldn't really be that effective. But we could maybe make do with it. Oh, time to run away. Oh, he's just flying up entirely now. Okay, we'll just spam the dodge button like we do with many super moves. Oh, still going. There's multiple of these, which could be really deadly if we don't dodge. Okay, he finally stopped. I was wondering when this guy would finally calm down. Alright, well, one thing's good about dragon types, it's they are weak to steel type moves, at the very least. So, we're gonna try Excadrill for a bit. Of course, we have... Oh, wait. Oh, he's not weak against steel. It's actually resistant. But then, dragon type is super effective. So we know it's dragon type for sure, but beyond that, we don't know anything else. Well, we're kind of late now to change. We're locked into using Excadrill. To be fair, we probably could do this with raw power better, and Excadrill, especially in Mega form, is really strong. So far, we're just kind of doing a lot of damage by spamming our big moves over and over again. Alright, now we pull him back. And now we get to deal with this crap again. I will say, as the later Rogue Megas get stronger, I believe that also improves, like, how much damage they do to you, too. Not just to Pokemon, but to you as well. So if you're not properly built with all the Canary Brushes, some of these battles can get really hard. Thankfully, we got that pretty early on, so we're not too far behind. Alright, guess we spam Dragon Rush from here. Could maybe use this in its plus form if we have it. Okay, good. We didn't need to use a plus move, we just beat it, or that happened. Alright, well, that was overall a pretty simple fight. To be fair, we had the right donut, so it wasn't too hard. Now we need to catch this Pokemon we claimed. Wait, could we just do it in a Pokeball? Since it's a guaranteed catch, could we just use a weak Pokeball instead? Yeah, looks like we can. So, yeah. Just like that, we got a free registration on that. And we still had around a third of our time left to spare. I forgot to mention, yes, your timer does matter in these. If you take too long, you will just get kicked out. Sometimes you can collect items to freeze the timer, but that doesn't seem to matter in the long run if you don't know to just use the Pokemon that can super affect that Pokemon fast. Battling Megas Tasugiri might have been easier if we weren't so hungry. Karina, you could think about food in a battle that fierce? Respect. Fact indeed. Not bad, you three. The Rogue Mega Evolution readings have disappeared. Go ahead and give yourselves a break while we start combing for the data. Hopefully we'll have some new learnings to share tomorrow. That makes 3 times we found one of these gold ball bonus cells after being a rogue Pokemon. Guess it's not a coincidence. Alright, more berries. We got Hyper Grandpa berries, Hyper Tomato berries, and Hyper Aqua berries, as well as Hyper Pinshu berries and Hyper Wakan berries to use. So we want to find new berries, basically, to get. And it also contains what seems to be butter, once again. What a shocker. Seems we find that all the time now. The butter sure looks amazing. May as well call it amazing butter, huh? Got it. I don't get why we've been fighting butter when he calmed these rogue Pokemon, but at least Ansha should be able to whip up some even better donuts with it. Yeah, Ansha and the others are waiting for us. Let's get back to Hotel Z, Kuliyoshi. I was still honestly considering what I was gonna use for this. Maybe Tasugiri just used water moves. Maybe it wasn't even water to begin with. Who knows? Hey, Ansha, we found another cool hyperspace souvenir. Oh, wait, it wasn't that. We needed fairy types. Never mind, I'm being silly. I should have used... And using Gardevoir, I guess. I could have done it a bit faster if I was using her, but that's fine. How wonderful. I'll be glad to use it. Now we're all back. I think it's dinner time. Yeah, dinner time indeed, it seems. Listen, remember Corbo and Felipe's theory about Hyperspace Luminose, the subconscious vein? Right, how Hyperspace Luminose seems to prevent the subconscious thoughts and memories. I was skeptical, but after seeing that giant sushi, I don't know, maybe they're right. Does that mean Hyperspace Luminose is made up of everyone's dreams or something? If it were everyone's dreams, it'd be even more chaotic than it already is. Part of me wants to see what ridiculous chaos a dream world could produce, but I guess we can't let Hyperspace Luminose keep getting more out of hand. Oh, what's up? I just realized maybe Ansha shot at legendary Pokemon because Hyperspace Luminose was affecting your dreams or wishes or something. Perhaps you're onto something, Lita. But that would mean Hyperspace Luminose does indeed affect our dreams, and if so, why? Yeah, still a mystery. Which is why Team MZ is gonna get to a bottom of things. You want to eat up. We can't investigate on empty stomachs. Agreed. Alright. Jets back. Are the surveys of Hyperspace Luminose making progress? Yes, ma'am. The Rust Syndicate is working with a Myral Fever, to say nothing of Team MZ. Oh boy, what's going on? Ooh, it became even darker now. Yeah, it seems like the situation may be evolving even more rapidly than we anticipated. Oh, really? Now you've just realized what's going on? A bit more? But those children are the ones with whom Hazy entrusted our future. We can trust them, too. Alright. Indeed, I suppose our duty as elders is to believe in them and offer support. Please, Vinny, had you better leave the elder talk to me? I beg your pardon, ma'am, as you say. Since we haven't done the main storyline of this DLC enough, we should probably maybe focus not just on that, but maybe even just straight up finish it. I don't know. It's not that I didn't want to do all the side missions. I wanted to at least start them, just so they wouldn't bother me later. And then I can have a plan for how to actually tackle all of them, since I did say I was going to tackle every side mission in the entire game. Which is really cool, but also pretty tricky at the same time, as some of them take place in hyperspace, so they're extra tough. I've been wondering, who's the stronger trainer between the two of you? Well, me, I guess. S. I can buy that. You sure battle well on Hyperspace Luminose. Now I got a question for you, Karina. What do you do when you're not surveying Hyperspace Luminose? I stay on my grind. Gotta keep training so we can help these poor rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. These days, I'm focused on fighting Mega Evolution users to battle. Must be nice living in Luminose all year round. There's so much Mega Evolution happening. Do you think you can help me with my training, Karina? My partner can Mega Evolve. Come to think of it, so can Naveen's. Wait, where is Naveen? Probably sleeping off an all-nighter doing fashion sketches or something. Oh no, that won't do. We need Naveen well rested and healthy. Sure, he'll be rolling out of bed and coming down to see us soon. In fact, that must be him now. Oh, just Scrafty. Wait, where is Naveen? Huh? It's Naveen's Scrafty, right? Down here because something's up for Naveen. I hope he's okay. We better go check up on him in room 203. On 2, then. This is where we need to go. So, since it's been a while, yeah, we're just gonna advance for the main plot really quick. so we can get more side missions. Naveen, knock knock. We're gonna come in if you don't answer us. You sure about this? Naveen definitely wouldn't be happy if we barged in. How else are we supposed to check up on him? We're coming in, Naveen. Where could it have gone? Naveen? Lita? And you two, what are you doing in here? Well, when your Scrafty came downstairs without you, we obviously got a little worried. It sounds like you're looking for something. Ugh, I really hoped I wouldn't have had to involve you in this. My most precious Canary plush has gone missing. I've been combing in my room for it. You say that to a person who has an even bigger giant Canary plush in his room. Anyways, that's awful. You better find yours. That's for sure. You're just passionate about Canary as I am. I appreciate your sympathy, and would appreciate even more if you left it at that. Would it be faster if we helped? You might think so, but that was someone else's hands actually touching my precious Canary Plus. I can't blame Scrafty for being concerned and coming to get you, but I'll be fine. Okay, do you think you'll find your little doll in a join society anytime soon? Excuse you, my Canary Plush, you mean? If a Canary doll is that important to you, why didn't you put it away to keep it safe? It's a Canary Plush. Had it out where I could buy her at any time. I would have not moved it for that spot. Huh? That's a new Gulpin guest, isn't it? Don't tell me you ate it. Looks like it first failed and rolled under the bed and Gulpin found it. Thank you, Gulpin. What a relief to have my precious Canary Plush back. Okay, that was a little underwhelming. I thought we would have to go on some big, massive hunt. Instead, we found it. By the way. Okay. Running team. Went for the data from the Tasugiri you corrected that hunt that was going well. It took us all night plus a platter of my homemade sushi. Time to haul yourself to your office again for a briefing. See you soon. Wait, was that Carlo's dream then? Sensei sushi. That was interesting. Anyways, alright, Yoshi, let's get Karina and head to the Rust Syndicate office. Hope the briefing goes okay. We'll keep Ansha company here. Alright, well at least we went straight to the next survey. We might be able to start going through these a lot faster. Depends on when we start them. At least we'll get access to, like, different Pokemon, too. Alright. I think in the Battle Zones I'll start training Pokemon again to get them to evolve, by the way. Why do you keep this place so dark and gloomy, Corbo? It'd look magnificent in proper lighting. I like to keep things calm. The dark suits me, hence my dark suit. That was a joke, right? It was, until you ruined it by asking. Let's cut to the chase. Looking at the data we got from catching the Tasugiri that gone rogue, well, I won't sugarcoat it. The Prism Tower situation is still one big mystery. Have a look for yourself. Oh, we're selling. Hyperspace Luminose has continued to bleed into regular Luminose, possibly because of that giant distortion over the tower, but I can't say for sure. At this rate, the whole city might get swallowed up by Hyperspace Luminose. We need to find out what's causing this and stop Hyperspace Luminose from spreading. We do. Unfortunately, there's still a whole lot left for us to survey. These ought to be some help in your research, Rishi. Looks like we got more Ultra Balls again. It's actually a bit of good news, too. Thanks to all your hard work, you can now detect higher-level hyperspace distortions. Haze Luminose awaits your serving. Good luck out there. Alright, then. Oh, there's another one literally right back where we were. Well, since this is side missions literally right face first in our face, let's go and talk to them, I guess. Wait, if it's even there. Wait, if it's not in here, then when the world is the side mission? Oh, it's here. What the heck? What's this doing all the way over here? I actually don't really trust this. We're gonna try this power and just see what happens. Ugh. Not really a good way to know otherwise. Ooh, let's see how awkward this side mission ends up being. Complete your mission, huh? Corbel's here already. Wait, what are they doing here? This pocket of hyperspace Luminos leaves a lot to be desired, doesn't it? This is just an old building. It looks like any you find in the real Luminos. Horrible, sir. What? I want to thank you, Poppy, for letting me clear my debt. That was a huge tip, was a huge relief. Don't forget, kid, you still owe some money. You owe your very life. I have a feeling we need it to be on equal footing, that's all. I might not be so generous again. Huh? Since we're all here, how about a battle? No surprises there. Seems like we get into battles all the time here. I'm down. You are too, right? I guess. Alright, we're Team MC's leader and secret weapon. We got this, I guess. So we get to face a double battle between both of them at the same time. They both have different Pokemon sets. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Not maybe hard. Well, as you might have guessed, this is the first set of double battle sets, which can get really tricky. I'm gonna try to actually do what I did before, in that I want to focus on one specific Pokemon first, and unlike some of the other battles, not only can you Mega Evolve your Pokemon, but you can still heal them indefinitely. So we're gonna probably need to use that as much as we can, but this is why we bought full restores. So as long as we keep at least one Pokemon alive, we can win these battles. They're just gonna take longer. But yeah, these are the hard battles that I mentioned. This is just one of them, too. There's way more to come at some point, too. So we're gonna need to do all sorts of things in order to take out the Pokemon that we need. Beyond that, though, yeah, they're just double battles, but they're much harder, and obviously they do more damage to us. If you know what to do, these are less main battles and more like you're just gonna spam the crap out of healing items over and over again, and then if you actually do die, you just want to quickly, Okay, we have to wait, I think, for these guys to Mega Evolve now. Scolipede, as long as you're with me, I can face any pinch with a smile. Since this is an early one, it doesn't seem that hard. We've been mostly running with Gardevoir because he is Scolipede's main weakness, so we can defeat it a little bit faster. And then from there, we're just kind of healing when we get a chance. Alright, and we got that done, and now Philip is also going to Mega Evolve. Let me show you the true beauty of Skarmory. Alright then. Let's see it then. Basically, at first, I am going to heal a lot more. I did say I didn't want to not do this without healing items. To be fair, we kind of need these, or else we're simply just going to lose constantly. Alright, let's, wait a bit. Then use our other Pokemon to do stuff. Switch out before that effect happens. And we'll plus move Fairbits to finish him off. How about that? Basically, my strategy was heal one Pokemon to get through the first bit, and then once it got close to the end, we'd stop healing, because at that point, any Pokemon could carry this, but you can see why these are tough. Well, I thought we'd better do better, Fifth. Seems like we both need to train like mad again. I do apologize, boss. I brought some sane with you with my disgraceful performance, huh? Well, I don't think you disgraced. I think you were pretty good, all things considered. We just happened to have the weakness. You're sure to add an extra poison sting to your battles, Corbo. Our teamwork still wasn't enough to stand up to the top 2 trainers in the Z-A Royale. I apologize, boss. This wouldn't have happened if I were stronger. You did well, Felipe. You always do. I'm always grateful you're around. Alright. Why don't we wrap this up? We got plenty of face time in the real Luminose anyways. Here, take this outfit, but I got something to ask of you in return, huh? See, I think Team MZ and the rest syndicate have gotten a little too buddy-buddy lately, so I want to remember you to remember just how ruthless and dangerous the rest syndicate is. We'll happily send a beached Magikarp down to the bottom of winter or peel the skin clean off of an Ekans trying to bolt. Point is, we got a reputation to uphold, so watch yourself and don't forget who you're dealing with. Alright. Well, we'll try to, I guess. But yeah, now you see how hard these battles are. They're not just there for other crazy stuff. They are straight up, like, full-on double battles with the Pokemon buffed up as well, which is hard at first glance. But unlike some of the other battles, you can use items at them. So in reality, it's going to be more like just how many items do you have. If you can keep using full restores and Mega Revives, you'll be fine. Yeah, so all those big max revives we built up, we're gonna probably need to start using them in some of these later battles. Obviously, I'm gonna still try to beat a couple of them without using items, but if time comes down to it, I might have to just start running items constantly more and more as we go on. And also, now we've unlocked the 3-star hyperspace battle zones. I honestly don't see how useful these are, though, besides maybe giving yourself a little bit more money and giving yourself a bit more Pokemon. I think, personally, for me, I'm going to only focus on the wild zones, because they are a lot better. And anyway, since we need to do so much anyways, I think it's about time we start going into these. So they're level 140, so that means we need our nuts to also be 140, and in the meanwhile, we can use our weaker donuts on whatever happens to be easier. And yeah, so we're gonna have to make even stronger donuts as a result of that. Alright. Now we can make donuts using 6 berries. Let's start by using one of each kind that we just got. That makes us a 3-star donut with a boost of level 49, huh? Pretty cool. But we'll also get more as we go on, too. Yeah, it looks pretty cute anyway, at least at that. You can also see we're starting to get more coins now, and more level up boosts. They're only level 1 right now, but they can be boosted up a little bit farther depending on what you do. Alright. It seems like an okay one that will probably work for now. We don't really need it to be high calories anymore. We're mostly after whichever one happens to be strong. Alright, let's make about maybe a few more of these. And then another one. It's nice that you can just conveniently do this if you need stuff. Because now we're at 832, we probably won't have to take as long in there anyway. Now I want to make something different. Let's try using stuff we haven't used in a while. Like, there's these higher level ones that don't give as many points, but still give some good stats. Let's try a Hyper Cherry Berry, a Hyper this, but still use some of our other ones, like these. This isn't really a good leveled one. But you have to kind of balance having high calorie ones and high level ones. Alright. We'll make a couple of these too. These are gonna be the lower level donuts we use on the not 3-star ones, and then we're going to actually go and do the 3-star ones. Alright, now that that's done, before that, let's focus on our actual task, which, since all the changes, and since I have to go for these anyway, our main new goal is not just going to be surveying Hyper Luminos. We're going to focus a lot more on our Hyperspace Pokedex now. We're going to see if we can get that done. So that's going to be our new main focus of the game. Isn't it nice? We get to do something other than side missions for once? I'm joking. We're still going to have to do them. Just, this is going to be our primary focus, and then rather than just focusing exclusively on Hyperspace X, we'll occasionally do the side missions whenever. Since we did a lot of them the last time, we're going to wait to do them until a little later. Except for that one we did just now, because, like, literally we were right next to it. Why could we not resist, how could we not resist going over there and getting that done, just to get it done? That's what I was thinking. Just get over there and get it done, like we mean it. Ugh. This is a really tough one to get to. Wait. I don't think we could even get to it from... Oh, never mind. Yeah, there's a Ratter Lily right here, right as I was saying that. It's just one of those tedious ones where we have to go all the way around the pretty much opposite way we could have gone. By the way, I don't really care the Surledge isn't Mega Evolved. It's still gonna be a good, decent Fire and Ghost Pokemon. I think it's gonna be the better Ghost Pokemon I could have picked anyway. Then at some point, I just need to find another one. Unfortunately, the stone itself, getting the second stone is really rare. It only appears from Hyperspace Luminos. Okay, this is Ice. So we want to use mostly Emboar, but also we can use other stuff as well, I guess. But of course, we want to still continue to use Gyarados as well. Alright. We had this okay one over here that's good. We haven't tried this yet in a while, actually. You know what? Let's try it. Let's feed Hoopa this donut instead. This might end up being a lot better of a choice. Basically, we're going to do that whenever we encounter a 3-star area. That way we can keep our level good enough, or else it's going to be much harder to complete these. Keep in mind, we can still take these up higher. Pretty soon we'll be able to make some of the best ones in the entire game. Wow, we spawned literally right next to these Mr. Mimes. That's crazy. And they both didn't turn our back, so guess we're gonna avoid them for now. They're just kind of chilling for the most part, though. Okay, if I want to really catch one, I need to first go here, and since they're Ice type, we need to use Emboar if we want to do that properly. Dude, they're still following us, oh my gosh. I'm just looking around randomly. It's so awkward. Dude. This is a little crazy. They're not even attacking us. They're just following us around instead. Alright. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now. Okay, now they're running. Okay, well, we got one for now. These Mr. Mines do also have a completely different evolution. Okay, well, we still have to do a couple of these. Oh, come on. Stop getting stuck, Emboar. Again, just as useless as always, I see. figures. Go figure. When I try to use Emboar in pretty much anything, he just gets taken out. We may have to honestly switch him out, honestly. As funny as it is, Emboar might be the one dragging the team down, despite him being the main starter we've had since the beginning. Even starters tend to get overpowered, and he doesn't have a lot of defense, so he just does super easy when he gets hit by just about anything, which is annoying. Maybe I should have built him with more defense, I don't know. I usually just go all attack and speed, because, like, that's the way I play, but that leaves me with a problem when I times take too long to do stuff. Honestly, what do you guys think of it? Do you think I should have built Emboar with more defense? I have no idea. Maybe you can comment in the video and say what you prefer. Of course, it doesn't help that the Pokemon are also really high level. By the way, I did change Gyarados over slightly. His weak move got replaced with Bounce, which I think is arguably a lot better, considering how broken Dig was. I think Bounce is probably going to work just fine as a flying move. It's fast and lets him avoid stuff. Okay. We're fine, we don't need to do this. Oh, remember this Pokemon? Yeah, it usually just runs away. So yeah, Delibird, we don't really need. Hey, I think one of them's Alpha. Okay, that one will not run. I'm honestly wondering if I should even bother catching it or just skip it entirely. Maybe if I just lure out this one, actually. Yeah, maybe if I just lure out this one, we can quickly defeat it. In fact, we'll take it out now with our Mega Form. I keep forgetting we can do this. That was weird. By the way, that was not my menu bugging in. That was just something that happens in this game, apparently. And once again, Emboar just gets completely destroyed, and I have to heal it again immediately. Also, I didn't even get it. That's annoying. But that's fine. We needed to try catching them, because you get Seeds of Mastery whenever you catch these. Well, now that I have them, boy, I guess I'll have them out for a little bit. Oh, I just realized these calories go down faster. I see how they trick you now. It seems easy at first, but it's not easy at all. In fact, it's the opposite, in fact. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a thing for catching flying-type Pokemon. Oh boy, I don't think I'm going to actually complete this anymore all of a sudden. Especially considering I just made all those Delibird run away, not knowing that. I did try to get one, but for some reason it didn't want to go in the ball so easily. Yeah. Might be better to just leave this, honestly. So that's how they trick you. So, basically, in the higher level hyperspace distortions, at least starting at 3-star, they just simply go down faster, which means you don't have as long to stay in the hyperspace zone, which is really bad because that means we get kicked out sooner. Never good. So we need to be extra fast in these later zones, so in reality, we're probably just as balanced as we can get right now. Alright, well, I made all the Pokemon run away. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna use this to pick up Gimme Ghoul coins instead. I don't know what else to do. By the way, I was really contemplating to whether I should use calories or not in this, but honestly, I don't really care if I fail at objective. As long as I get, like, whatever new Pokemon I'm after, I think I'm perfectly fine. So, yeah, I guess we're teleporting back here, and since there's nothing else, we're just gonna leave. Because when a Pokemon that spawns, it takes a long time to get to it, and with these later level ones, it starts to get to the point where one ball will simply not be enough. So, yeah, we simply had to leave it. But, whatever. We got the Pokemon we're after. We shouldn't have to go into that ever again. But now we have a new one here in Wild Zone 4 that we have to go after, too. This one's more built with fighting types in mind, but you saw how fast Emboar got destroyed. No way I'm letting that happen again, so just for safety, we're gonna throw in Lucario. Yeah, remember that other Pokemon we sometimes use a lot of? Yeah, Lucario. We're gonna use them now. If we can even find him. Holy crap, I can't find him at all, though. Oh, here we go. I was just making sure I knew which spot he was in. Gets a little tricky when there's that many Pokemon around. I should leave one empty space as a room, but it's probably not going to matter. It's going to get more anyway. But yeah, we're going to use Lucario with his Mega Form. He seems to be the most effective at this area, and we'll just switch to Gyarados whenever we need to. Oh, hello, Tiny Spinnerack. How about I catch you real quick? Good, we got it right away. Speaking of shinies, this game still keeps liking to get... Oh, I see now! It tells you the survey time based off of the economies you have. Ah, that makes... Suddenly that makes a lot more sense now. No wonder why it was so hard to get a high survey time, because the later ones simply reduced your overall time, so... It's kind of like the old-fashioned set, where we have to literally focus on the goals as fast as possible. So that's how they balance it out. They simply reduce your time in these zones, so you cannot stay in for nearly as long as you could otherwise. Alright, well, okay, it looks like we don't have to do anything shenanigan other than destroying floating Pokeballs. That is not a fire type, so we're gonna ignore Nickit for now and try to find a fire type. So we're gonna have to probably sprint a lot in these later ones as a result to comb more of the area faster. Because there's only so much you can do in a given time. I know we could still be farming Mega Shards depending on what we need, but I think it'd probably be easier to only get them when we absolutely need to. Alright, that's a tough one. So now we want to switch to Gyarados, and then we want to use that to destroy that ball as we're going. Because again, Gyarados is flying, so he can just kind of go to whatever floating Pokeball he chooses, and then we can just switch over to our actual main of Lucario afterwards, and we can also just do that. Alright. Another ball done. Oh, perfect. Looks like we need to use him anyways, because there's a thing that cannot be destroyed otherwise. Whoa, where in the world? We literally ran into... Oh, there we go. It's just the Caravana hiding. That's crazy. Pokemon can hide in those walls now? What is going on? We literally destroyed a rock and a Pokemon came out of it. It wasn't even a Pokemon that I thought it was. It was just something else entirely. Weird. By the way, who in the world is the new Pokemon in here? Oh, I think it's just... I think it's actually a fake out. I think it's actually not Nickit. I think Nickit's still the same Pokemon. It's just the evolution of that Pokemon. That's probably what the host was referring to. Now I get it. Alright, well, we need to keep going. Yeah, it's probably this Pokemon right here. Oh my gosh, could you not run, please? Okay, whatever. I'll go over to where you are first, if you're gonna be super annoying, and then we'll try and catch you. Gotta be quick, too. If they try attacking us, they might defeat us. And remember, we leave immediately if we get defeated, so we gotta be quick. Alright, back. Guess we switch back to Gyarados briefly. Beyond that, expect a lot more running, especially in these harder zones, and a lot more avoiding Pokemon, because big focus is still to try and get the golden ball each time, but it's not easy to do, so we pretty much have to go as fast as we possibly can. Cover as much of the map as we can to ensure that we get it done in the nick of time, or else it'll be really hard. Of course it'll get easier as it goes on, but later on it just gets really tricky. Like even now, we don't have a large amount of time to find this bonus ball. By the way, your only hit is listening for a big loud noise that sounds like a rain of some sorts. If you hear that, that usually means you're close. Okay, doesn't seem like it's on the roof. We'll have to go around the normal part to find it. Oh, I hate when these blocks are in the way. It just wastes more time. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be kicked out any second now. But yeah, just get used to seeing this again. It looks like we're not going to be able to clear these as easily as I thought. Because again, the game has extra tricks to make it extra hard. Out of nowhere, they made it even harder to do stuff. Also, there's a Impa right next to me. Well, we'll get away from that too. And let's get out of here. And save, since I've lately lost my train of thought, apparently. Not even knowing that the video was already almost over. Actually, the video was almost over by a long shot. Wait, what's going on, dude? Anyway, don't worry, I'm fine. But I need to end the episode now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!